Hello, welcome to the Lucas Lewellen Wine Cellar. My name is Megan McGrath Gates. I'm the Director of Winemaking here. The location is Buellton, California. We're just south of our Los Alamos vineyard, as well as our Santa Maria Valley vineyard. I'm going to be working on our Santa Barbara County Pinot Noir 2019 vintage. It's called our Santa Barbara County Pinot Noir because it's a blend of our two vineyards, which are both in Santa Barbara County, but neither is an individual AVA. So Santa Maria Valley is an AVA, but Los Alamos doesn't quite have an American Viticultural Area designation. So when we blend them together, we call it Santa Barbara County. These 7 wines have all been kept separate. They were grown in the same vineyards, but each block, depending on the soil, the facing aspect, which way the sun hits the land, determines how the grapes taste and ultimately are fermented and turned into wine. So I've tasted these wines numerous times and rated them and determined which are my favorite and which are the best and how well they'll do together. Pinot Noir, a couple characteristics you have to keep in mind is that it is a light-bodied wine and it can tend to be difficult to get a lot of saturated color. So if I have one lot that's a little more concentrated and another that's a little delicate, I might consider putting them together, especially if I'm planning to make a blend anyhow and I get to play and really enhance the ultimate wine by doing so. So these are all French clones. A clone, it sounds like it's something out of Star Wars, but it's simply a selection that's been determined to be ideal and superior over many, many centuries, where that particular vine would have been superior to the others. So it would have been selected and the cuttings would then be cultivated, maybe in a nursery, definitely in a nursery, and then able to be shared all over the world. So this is clone 667. It comes from Moray Saint-Denis in the Côte d'Or region of Burgundy, France. We've been growing it here in our vineyards for quite some time and we absolutely love it. Then I also have clone 113, clone 777, and Comard clone. So, and then one wine here, actually, we co-fermented, which means we put numerous together. So numerous clones were fermented together. What I do is, because I've tasted them all and I have an idea of what I'm getting from each one. For example, I noticed that this particular 113 has a natural smokiness to it. It's not from new French oak. These wines are all from neutral barrels because when I blend, I don't want to taste oak. I want to taste the inherent flavors of the wine and not the oak barrel per se. These are very young wines, so they haven't developed quite yet. They need more time in the barrel where oxygen works as a catalyst to promote different chemical reactions, and that changes the color, the smell, the mouthfeel, the tannin structure, and many other aspects of the wine. So when a wine is this young, we'll often say it's tight or that it's pressy, like it's just been recently pressed. That's a word that we all understand means youthful and typically quite bright and not as elegant yet. So it's only the beginning of May, and you can see how, since it's only been a few months since barreling down originally, that would be the case. These grapes were all picked in September of last year, and what I'll be doing is using a graduated cylinder, and I've already done the math on my computer, which is beside me, and I'll try 3 or 4 different combinations, and the graduated cylinder helps me measure out exactly how much I need. For example, this one is 5% of the blend. So I just proceed as such, and I work quietly and I try to maintain my concentration because it's easy to get mixed up when you have so many different lots and numbers flying around. So I pour it in like that, and as I go, I taste each wine. So I'm screening it to make sure the barrels that we selected from are all sound and delicious, which, yes indeed, this is great. So I'll just proceed until I have the final blend. So I highly recommend our 2017 Santa Barbara County Pinot Noir. Not only has it had a chance to age in barrels, of course, before we bottled it, but it's also had time to age in the bottle. So it's going to be really beautiful. I hope you enjoy. Reach out to Angie and Andy or go to llwine.com. I look forward to speaking with you all over the coming months and years, and I just love sharing our wines with you. So thank you so much.